Welcome everybody to the stream. How you guys doing? My name is Marlon. This is episode 32 of Mushroom City in Minecraft. Alright. And what are we doing right now? Well, before we can actually get to the part where we play Minecraft, I'm just going to tell you guys what's going on with the weather. That's what I usually do, just about probably 5, 10, or sometimes 15 minutes in the first part of the stream. But after that, it's Minecraft, but right around 7:20. Then that's when I wrap up and do my weather discussion all over the country. So first things first, let's talk about what is happening throughout the United States by looking at the active weather alerts. And so what do we have? So we got 5 tornado warnings. The first one in Nebraska, the second one in Texas and Oklahoma, the third one in Oklahoma, as well as the fourth, and as well as the fifth. And, the recent one does have an estimated hail size of no more than 3/4 of an inch. The rest, more than 1.25 inches. There are 26 severe thunderstorm warnings. They're located in Missouri, Kansas, Texas, Oklahoma. Let's see. Nebraska, Iowa, and Colorado, and Arkansas. There are 5 flash flood warnings in Oklahoma, Texas, Kansas, and Missouri. And there, hold on just a minute, folks. Just a minute. Alright, we're back for now. And one special weather statement in Oklahoma. Now, let's find those 5 tornadoes. Let's see. Let's start off what's going on in Oklahoma. So let's get to it. So let's find the nearest National Weather Service radar. Scanning. Oh, it's in Oklahoma City. Well, hardly I would consider this as a hook echo, and as well as it's hard to find here. They're a bit too straight. Let's take a look at the radial velocity. Well, nothing here, but let's take a look. And what do we got? Okay, so we got one here, and another one here. So that means that there is a tornado just southeast of Colgate, Phillips, and Lehi, Oklahoma. And what about another one? Well, this one, I would say, okay, the winds are stronger here, and there's one here, so maybe there's a chance that there could be a tornado right here just outside of Ravia, Oklahoma. But we might switch radars to the one in Dallas. Let's take a look. Hold on, let me mute the mic once again. We're back. Okay, so I see the radar has changed. And I would say this is right here, just a little bit here. Probably a tornado right around here, just northeast of Leon. There's another one here, here. But it's kind of vague, to be honest with you folks. But I see storm chasers are stationed just outside the tornado area of tornadoes. Yet they're right along the Red River bank. Ugh. Okay, so there is a tornado just northeast of Tulsa, Oklahoma, just close to Tulsa, and it looks like it may be moving in that direction. Too many obnoxious drivers today. There's 5. Okay, 1 is in Nebraska. Gotta find one. Oh yeah, there we go. Just need to find that. Okay, so here we go. Just a tornado here. Right near Schuyler. Storm chasers present. Moving to the northeast. Switch gears with the with a radar reflectivity. And there's a hook echo. Maybe in the path of a tornado. Storm chaser. Let's go back to Tulsa, and well, there is a hook echo. All right. Now let's see what we can do at this point. Let's go back here just so that I can verify with you guys where that tornado is. Maybe just a little bit here, which means there could be a tornado right around here near Marietta. Okay, so what next now? Okay, so now that we found the tornadoes, but wait, there is a new severe thunderstorm warning. Well, hold on. I don't know if this would constitute as a tornado, but this is what it looks like for now. Just located south of Bellevue, Texas. Just southeast of Wichita Falls. But this is just my guess, folks. It's not really a tornado. It's just something that I just guessed. Although it would be up to the National Weather Service to check if my suspicions are correct. But we'll get back to that. Okay, in terms of whether if there is any damage, just to prove my point, just tiny bits of foreign objects, debris. Let's see. There's debris near Wapanuka. And another one just near Leon. Now, towards here. Not much debris, just a little bit, just located in Tahlequah. And we go up, back up north to Nebraska. And Schuyler. Near Omaha, well, there's plenty of foreign objects. But I would say this right here could be the debris area, but I'm not confident with that, to be honest with you folks. Now, let's get back to the national radar, and what do we got? Let's talk about this briefly, the situation in the Northeast. So, nothing much to talk about, though places like southern New England, much of upstate New York, the mid-Atlantic states, they're Mostly dry, but in northern New England, especially just a little bit in the northeastern part of upstate New York, there are showers, maybe a few storms here and there. But in southwestern Virginia, western North Carolina, and even central South Carolina, or eastern South Carolina, there are some thunderstorms present, showers and thunderstorms. Much of Georgia and even the entirety of Florida, I should say, they are dry. Alabama, Mississippi, they do have some showers and storms. Western and central Alabama and northern Mississippi, and especially near Macomb and Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Thunderstorms are present throughout much of Arkansas and northern Louisiana. Eastern Texas, showers and storms are present. From Houston to Dallas and to Wichita Falls, there are severe thunderstorm warnings present. There are even showers and storms in the panhandle of Texas. Oklahoma, much of the state, the eastern part, and even the panhandle parts of Oklahoma do have storms. But there are lots of severe thunderstorm warnings, flash flood warnings, and even 4 tornado warnings that stretch from places like Marietta all the way to Tahlequah, Oklahoma. There's even a severe thunderstorm warning in Oklahoma City. There's even a special weather statement there. And we go up north. Kansas, there are some scattered, isolated severe thunderstorms throughout much of the state, the Sunflower State. Show Me State, well, they're showing us a lot of thunderstorms. Some severe thunderstorms are present, especially some flash flood warnings are present right around the Kansas City area and St. Joseph. Scattered thunderstorms in the southeastern part of Missouri. And some spotty showers and a few thunderstorms in western Kentucky, southern Indiana, southern Illinois. Elsewhere in the Ohio Valley, it's dry, especially Chicago. And even the Great Lakes region, with the exception of some few tiny showers just north of Green Bay. Iowa has one severe thunderstorm warning just north of Des Moines. Lots of showers and storms throughout Minnesota, the Dakotas, and eastern Nebraska. With the special weather statement there. 2 severe thunderstorm warnings, and, well, actually there was a tornado warning, but that has expired. You have showers and storms in the eastern part of Montana, and as well as the western edge of Montana, and the northern panhandle of Idaho, and even spotty showers just on the western side of Boise and on the western edge in the southern half of Boise of Idaho. There are also hold on just a minute, folks. It's annoying. Oh my god. All right, we're back. Now, there are plenty of showers and a few storms in central Wyoming, especially scattered showers outside of Cheyenne. There are even snow showers in the northern part of central Wyoming. Now we go to Colorado, where there are, in the eastern half of Colorado, there are showers and storms with 1 severe thunderstorm warning just on the eastern edge of the state. And we do have some spotty snow showers and freezing rain and sleet there. Even some warm showers as well, especially on the western part of Colorado. Utah and Nevada, they're dry. New Mexico, they do have some spotty showers throughout much of the state, with the exception of southwestern New Mexico. Arizona, dry. California, dry. Oregon, spotty showers on both sides of the Cascades. coastal side and the leeward side. And similar story in Washington State, but on the coastal side there are plenty of widespread scattered showers throughout the western part of Washington State, especially in the Seattle, Tacoma area. And Spokane also has some spotty showers. Alright, now what about that tornado warning that I have assumed that there would be? Well, actually, they have not issued a severe thunderstorm warning there. Now, so far, there's only 4 tornado warnings, both in Oklahoma, even just a little bit in Texas. But in reality, folks, it's all Oklahoma's story, though. Alright, so we'll keep an eye on this. I'm going to play the radar for you guys. This radar is actually a 3-hour loop that has happened throughout the past 3 hours. And you guys will be seeing that while I play Minecraft, which we're going to get to right now. So get ready, you guys. And let's switch gears to here. Alright. Making sure things are okay on my end. Alright, homemade. Just like this stream. Now, continuing where we left off, we are now getting started on the first level of the basement. We've covered the bottom 2. Okay, so unlike the bottom 2 levels, which are subway stations and Bullet Bill Express stations, this one is practically where we would go to stores and stuff. So we can do that right now. So let's get to it. Let's build some shops. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm getting something, folks. Never mind. Thought it was important. Yeah, right now I'm figuring things out. You know, right now I am working on this. And there's going to be some shops here and there. Hold on. Man, something was wrong. Yeah. I mean, right now I'm just creating a better way to make, some stuff. All right. Oh boy. Or rather, maybe I can treat this as more like a food court in this area. I mean, so far this is good enough, actually. I mean, the tables, that's for another time. Now, what about lighting things up? Already got that covered. Okay, just let me fill this part. And we'll move on to the next one, and then we're gonna get started on the first floor. Yeah, I can hear a bunch of background music. I have to talk over it because they're obnoxious. Oh man, more background music. You know something, like ever since I got myself the Stream Deck Mini, it kind of feels like as though this reminds me of the time when I used to attend weathercasting class back when I was in college. I had so much fun with my friends, who are still my friends, but some of them are not even close by nowadays. Others, well, we've yet to be even closer. We'll worry about the windows later. Right now I'm more worried about finishing up something. Well, yeah, finishing up some things. Oh yeah, and I found out that I know somebody, but I'm not going to say exactly who, but let's just say that person. I was looking forward to meeting up with someone at this point, but throughout the past year, that person was thrown under the bus. But again, it has nothing to do with me or anyone I know. It's just someone I've overheard. Probably at work, probably outside. I have no relations to that person. Oh man, more background music. That's rich. That is rich. Yeah, more background music. That's great. Hold on a minute. Alright, I'm back. So sorry about that. Ladies and gentlemen, what do we have here? Yeah, we're getting there, folks. We are getting there. Yay! Yay! Sorry about that. All right, we got it. Da 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 da. It is 6:35 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Welcome to the stream for those of you just tuning in. My name is Marlon. This is episode 32 of Mushroom Sitting in Minecraft. How you guys doing on this Monday pre-evening or evening or whatever you want to call it? For me, I am tired, but I still want to stream for you guys because I want to. You know? And also to fulfill my dream to be a broadcast meteorologist. But you know what I mean, right? Oh boy, yeah, I made a mistake on my part on building up the stairs. So right now, I gotta construct this part here. Okay, so what do we do now? Well, right now, let's just do this part, right? That part was so funny. I don't know why. It came from Family Guy, just so you know. Alright. We're getting there, folks. Yeah. Let's see. Smooth. Nice one. And we're going to keep on doing this right now. Yeah, right now we got to build the upper floors. Oh yeah, by the way, just so you know, folks, I won't be able to play on the PlayStation 5. I'm actually going to be demoted to playing on the PlayStation 4 instead. So that means that I will need to take the time for me to set up Kingdom Hearts 2 on the PlayStation 4. But, I mean, for the record, Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 are actually available to play on the PlayStation 4, just so you know, folks. I do predict that there's going to be another PlayStation by 2027. I think. Yum. Right? For me, let's see. might as well just go downstairs and just no. Actually, that'll be saved for later. Building rocks, building rocks, building rocks, build rock. Do 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 do. Yeah, there we go. Yes. We are getting there. We are getting there. Yeah. Nice. So what do we do now? Well, I can tell you this, folks, that hold on. Yeah, I got something that's itching on my back. Yeah, I gotta speed things up right now. Because, you know, the thing is that I end the stream at 8 o'clock. Oh, it's so itchy. Need a back scratcher. Excellent. Now what's next, you ask? Now, what's next? We go here, right? We go here. Now, where are the stairwells? Stairwells will be placed both ways through there. But I need to get rid of the rails. I need glass. I need glass. So tired. And then we gotta repeat the same process right around here. Yo, nice. Things are coming along right now. It's all coming along right now. Still thinking, folks. Still thinking. So what I plan to do is that I'm gonna put something right here. Let's go wrap around, wrap around, wrap around. Yeah, yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, I hear background music right now. Nah, never mind. Spoke. Yeah, I think I might want to remove these windows. Oh man, more background music. That's rich. Hold on. Oh, so sorry about that, folks. I didn't realize the mic was muted. Yeah, things are coming along, folks. Da 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 da. Right. So far, it's not bad right now, but we'll see going forward. Right now, I got this to deal with. Only about less than half an hour of streaming this game before I can go transition into my weather discussion. Island. Alright. I like things when things are coming along, right? It is, sorry about that. It is 7:02 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Welcome to the stream. For those of you just tuning in, my name is Marlon. This is episode 32 of Mushroom City in Minecraft. Right now, I am building, well, a train station. Now, I'm actually building a hotel. Alright, now what's next? What's next is that we get to the second floor and we duplicate many parts of the second floor. Just gotta keep on moving, folks, right? Wait a second. Okay. Gotta try to hurry things up right now. Excellent. And where's northwest? Right here. Third. Okay. Yeah, this is third. Third floor. Okay, and then we have the hold on a minute. Okay, so far, let's see, we got 4th, 5th, 6th. Then after that, we do have the 7th floor, 8th floor, 9th floor, and finally 10th floor. So I'm at fine right now. Oops. Didn't mean to do that, folks. Didn't mean to do that. Gotta keep on doing things, doing things, doing things. Da 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 da. Alright. So far, so good. Yeah, this is what it looks like so far, folks. Yeah, I gotta change things up right here because it turns out that this makes a lot more sense doing things this way. Okay. Why do I hear kids screaming? Okay, so let's keep on with this process. Let's do this. We're getting there, folks. We are getting there. My arm feels like it's twisted. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I should have added some stuff. Right. Now let's complete this process right now. 8, 4. We are going up. Yeah, yeah. Eight, 34. Gotta rest my arm for a little bit. I don't know. Because I twisted my arm. Alright. So far it's going along nicely. Okay, things are getting along. Things are getting along. Right. What? Oh, but then again, no, actually, might as well just keep on going, right? 38. 34, then 30, then 26, 22, 18, finally 14. gotta repeat this process. Okay. Yeah, just a little more, folks. There we go. Okay, now let's repeat the process. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. Let's go for it right now. Let's do it 42. Let's keep going up. 38. Then 34. Then 30. Then 26. 22. 18. And finally 14. Okay. So this is what we got, folks. I mean, I'm gonna leave it for now, but until then, well, we're gonna do the weather discussion, and then we're gonna end the stream. So, I mean, so far, things are coming up. So you can see, folks, from this distance, the train station is underground, but above it, it's, yeah, it's a, well, yeah, it's a hotel. Nice looking hotel. Of course, there will be buildings here. And we're gonna create plenty of parking spaces right here. Yeah, but the city's starting to wow. Yeah, now the city's is slowly coming to life, right? It's all bright. What is that over there? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Before we can get to the weather discussion, there is one thing that I'm missing. It's that room right there. So let's get to it right now. It's on the 19th floor. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. Here we go. Now we can go back up. Now we're in business. As you can see, folks, things are coming along right now. Mushroom City is starting to take form in terms of its skyline. yeah, just a little bit of a tour that we're now doing, folks, for I don't know what, but starting to come to life right now. Alright, so I think we're gonna leave it there for now. I just can't believe I feel so amazed by all of this, folks. I mean, we've made the highway so far within a 1 mile radius from the city center plaza. We've even got started on a train station slash hotel that's still in the works, but it's quite impressive, folks. Wouldn't you say? And the sun's about to come up, so this is it's quite stunning. Quite a stunning view, folks, that we are partaking right now. But later we'll deal with the diamond building. The diamond building will actually be built right around here. That building right there, it'll be home to the diamond building. But until then, it's all just not much. Yeah, the diamond building, it'll erect to about 20 stories. This one's only just 10. So let's do a little bit of a henge, if you will. All right, let's leave it at that, and we'll get started on the weather scene right about now. All right, so what do we have here? All right. Right now we do have 45 active weather alerts. 6 of them are tornado warnings in Oklahoma, Missouri, and Texas. And one of them did indicate that the damage there is very considerable, and that the estimated hail size would be 2 inches in diameter, which is lime size. Is really, really bad, folks. Really bad. 24 severe thunderstorm warnings are in Kansas, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas. I think I said Missouri. If not, sorry about that. All right. And 11 flash flood warnings in Oklahoma, Texas, Kansas, Missouri, and 4 special weather statements are in Texas, Kansas, Arkansas, and Oklahoma. Let's start off with some 6 tornado warnings: Oklahoma, Missouri, Texas. Let's go to the one in Texas. So we still have 1 tornado warning that's still in Marietta, Oklahoma. Now let's turn on to the single site radar. And that tornado warning, we will point it out here. So as you can see, I mean, there is a tiny bit of kink right here, just southwest of Marietta. And in terms of the high radial velocity. But I would say this, folks, is that if there, with that, I would say right around here there's a tornado, if I'm not mistaken. Just east of Marietta. It's quite a slow-moving tornado, to be honest with you, folks. And I see the radar has moved. Kind of vague, though. I mean, there is a supercell. Let's see, a tornado could be right around here. What about another National Weather Service office? A bit more well-defined here. Just right around the Thackerville, Oklahoma area, there's a tornado. Alright, there's another tornado warning. I'm going to turn the one in Fort Smith. Strongest winds are here, so there's a tornado just right between, let's see, Hartshorn and Wilburton, Oklahoma. There's another one. Let me see what we got. I don't know if that's the one I'm looking for, but it would be nice if I were to point it towards here, right? Whoop. Yeah, tornado's on the move right now. Yeah, I would say like right around Gore, Oklahoma, moving towards the east-northeast, approaching Vian, Oklahoma. And there is another tornado warning, but however, I doubt that this is any helpful, folks. Let's go to the one in Springfield, Missouri. I don't see what's going on, folks. I mean, it's all just moving in that direction. But no sense of friction whatsoever, folks. Oh, wait, hold up. Yeah, that tornado warning expired, so that explains everything. Let's go to the one in Kansas, in Missouri. Okay, so there are two tornado warnings. One is located in Nevada, Missouri. And another one located just right between Lowry City and El Dorado Springs, Missouri. Yes, so there are two tornadoes. One may be in Nebraska. Is there in Nebraska? No. Only 3 tornado warnings in Oklahoma and 2 in Missouri. Alright, so let's check on the other parts of the country just to get an idea of what we're dealing with. Let's start off in the Northeast, where much of the Northeast is, well, I would say in the southern portion of New England. It's dry, especially in the majority of upstate New York and Long Island and New York City. They're dry. New Jersey, Pennsylvania, the Delmarva Peninsula, rest of Maryland, and West Virginia and Virginia, they are dry. But in the northern part of New England, especially in the northern Adirondacks portion of New York State, anywhere north of Boston, there's plenty of wet weather to go around in the form of showers, maybe a few storms. Now we move south, where there are some scattered showers throughout the Carolinas, particularly in the eastern half of North Carolina and northeastern and even the southwestern portion of South Carolina, like right between McCormick and Edgefield, South Carolina, and west of and right between Chesterfield and Dillon, South Carolina. Spotty showers in northeastern Georgia, but just located outside of Atlanta. Florida, there are some pop-up thunderstorms just northeast of Cape Coral, Florida. just near Lake Okeechobee. Some scattered showers throughout the northern half of Alabama and northern half of Mississippi. Some thunderstorms. Majority of Arkansas, they are deluged. Not deluged. They are getting pummeled by showers and thunderstorms. A special weather statement and severe thunderstorm warnings in effect in the northwestern corner of Arkansas. The northern half of Louisiana, they have some showers and a few thunderstorms. In eastern Texas, scattered showers and thunderstorms, plus in the northeastern part of Texas, just on the northern side of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Plenty of thunderstorms, but two severe thunderstorm warnings are there, and one flash flood warning in Bowie, Texas, anywhere between Fort Worth and Wichita Falls. Scattered showers and thunderstorms in the panhandle of Texas. The eastern half of Oklahoma, they are getting a lot of rain. Severe thunderstorm warnings, flash flood warnings, and even 3 tornado warnings are present. But there's also another severe thunderstorm warning just north of Oklahoma City, and special weather statement as well. Pop-up showers and thunderstorms in the panhandle of Oklahoma, as well as the western edge of Oklahoma. Kansas, the eastern part of the state, they're getting some severe thunderstorm warnings and flash flood warnings there. But there's also one severe thunderstorm warning in just anywhere north of Garden City, and a special weather statement there. And there's also plenty of thunderstorms present throughout the southwestern portion of Kansas. Kansas City is under a flash flood warning, plus 2 more to the northeast of the city. But in Missouri, a lot of the state is getting hammered by a lot of thunderstorms. 2 tornado warnings are present, plenty of severe thunderstorm warnings and flash flood warnings there throughout the rest of the state. In Tennessee, there are plenty of pop-up thunderstorms in the central part of the state. Scattered showers and a few storms in the Memphis area and surrounding which. Kentucky, just a little bit of thunderstorms in the southwestern part of the state. Also in the Ohio Valley, it's mainly dry, but in western Illinois, there are thunderstorms that are approaching. The Great Lakes region, it's quiet. Just a little bit of Wisconsin, there are some showers and a few storms. But there are plenty of thunderstorms throughout much of Minnesota, especially in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area. In the Dakotas, there are plenty of thunderstorms everywhere. Eastern Nebraska, plenty of severe thunderstorm warnings on the eastern edge of the state. Eastern part of Montana, plenty of showers and thunderstorms, plus the Rockies side of Montana, especially in the Missoula area. There are some showers, especially on the northern panhandle of Idaho. Spotty showers in the southwestern part of the state, especially near Boise. There are showers throughout, pop-up showers and thunderstorms outside of Cheyenne, and especially on the central part of Wyoming, scattered showers and thunderstorms. But in the northern part of the state, hold on a minute. People are so obnoxious, relentlessly. Anyway, in the northern part of the state, there are some scattered showers in some areas. In Colorado, there are plenty of thunderstorms on the southeastern part of the state, and spotty showers throughout the western part of the state, but near Aspen, snow showers. East of Steamboat Springs, some wintry mix. And let's go down to the desert. Let's see, we got Utah, dry, mostly dry in Nevada, but some spotty showers and a few storms in the northern edge of the state. New Mexico, the northern part of the state, pop-up showers and thunderstorms are present. Nothing widespread, though. Arizona, dry. California, dry. Oregon, spotty showers in the northwestern part of the state, particularly in Portland and Salem, and especially some thunderstorms are present on the eastern edge of the eastern part of the state. The western part of the state, west of the Cascades, that is, plenty of widespread pop-up thunderstorms and even some snow showers high up in the Mount Rainier National Park are present. Just pop-up a few pop-up showers throughout the leeward side of the Cascades. How many tornado warnings are there ever since? Just the same thing, folks. Same thing. Alright, now what's going on? Okay, so let me tell you what's going on, folks. So, let me just transition to here. Okay, now I'm seeing things. I am so seeing things right now. Okay. I just want to make sure everything's in check, just so you know, folks, because I don't want anything to go wrong, if you know what I mean. Now let's see what we are dealing with. Now, let's start off in the Northeast, where much of the Northeast there are winds that are coming from the Northwest in most areas, but there are some stronger winds, but nowhere more than 30 miles an hour in most places. But temperature-wise, we got temperatures in the 40s to low 50s in Maine, Vermont, and New Hampshire. Temperatures are in the 40s. Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut, temperatures are in the 50s to low 60s. Let's take a look. Upstate New York, temperatures are in the upper 40s to low 60s. The New York City area, temperatures are in the 60s. Let's see what we have here. Well, the New York City area consists of Long Island, the Hudson Valley, western Connecticut, northern half of New Jersey. Temperatures are in the 60s in the southern part of New Jersey, plus the Delmarva Peninsula and the Philadelphia parts of Pennsylvania. Temperatures are in the upper 60s to low 70s. Washington, D.C., and the rest of, eastern Maryland and the Chesapeake area, temperatures are in the upper 60s to low 70s. Western Maryland plus West Virginia, temperatures are in the 70s. Western Pennsylvania, temperatures are in the mid-50s to mid-60s. Virginia, temperatures are in the mid-70s to low 80s. Now let's head down south, where the winds are calmer in the eastern part of Tennessee. They're variable, especially, throughout the Appalachian parts of the South, especially in Atlanta, and throughout the South, elsewhere, especially in the Mississippi Valley and eastern Texas, and especially eastern Oklahoma. Winds are blowing from the south, from the Gulf, and they're blowing most places around 20 to 30 miles an hour, except for the Rio Grande, where winds are blowing calm winds, especially anywhere just near Austin. Winds in western Texas and the panhandle of Texas, winds blowing about 30 to 40 miles an hour in some areas, but coming from the west, shifting to the northeast in the panhandle of Oklahoma. But winds are calmer, though. Let's talk temperatures. So, let's start off in the Carolinas, where temperatures are in the mid-70s to mid-80s. Georgia, temperatures are in the 80s to low 90s. Hold on a minute, folks. Sorry about that. Florida, the temperatures are in the 80s to, In Tampa, it's 91. Jacksonville, 97. Alabama, Mississippi, temperatures are in the 80s. Tennessee, temperatures are in the upper 70s to mid 80s. Arkansas, temperatures are in the 80s. Louisiana as well. Texas, temperatures are in the 70s to low 80s in the Panhandle. Western Texas, temperatures are in the 80s to low 90s. San Angelo, 97 though. Southern part of Texas plus Houston, temperatures are in the 90s to low 100s, with the exception of Corpus Christi at 84 degrees. Eastern Texas, excluding Houston, temperatures are in the 80s. In places like Dallas and Denison, temperatures are in the 70s. Electra, 89 degrees. 91 in Abilene. Oklahoma, temperatures throughout much of the state are in the 70s, with the exception of Enid at 88 degrees. Hold on just a minute, folks. Wow. Yeah, there's no end to everything, folks. Yeah, it's all suffering. Bartiesville, 75. Oh wait, I already did my part. All right, let's go to Kansas, Nebraska, Missouri, and Iowa. And what we have is that central parts of Kansas and Nebraska, calm winds. Winds are converging, but in the western part of Nebraska and northwestern Kansas, winds are blowing from the northwest, 20 to 30 miles an hour, sometimes 40. And in the eastern parts of Kansas and Nebraska, winds are blowing from the north at around 25 to 35 miles an hour at the maximum. Missouri, winds are blowing from the southeast at up to 30 miles an hour. Iowa, the same thing, but blowing from the east. The temperatures in Kansas, they range from the upper 60s to low 80s, but Salina, 84 degrees. Missouri, temperatures are in the upper 60s to low 80s, with the exception of Cape Girardeau at 84 degrees. Iowa, temperatures are in the 70s to low 80s, in the 60s to low 70s. Wow, people really love. Hold on. People are really, really relentlessly annoying. They're determined to end my stream and give me a copyright strike at all costs. Nebraska, temperatures are in 48 degrees in Chadron. In the rest of the state, temperatures are in the 50s and 60s, but 75 in Grand Island. Let's go to the Ohio Valley, where much of the region has relatively calm winds, but in the northern half of the Ohio Valley, winds are blowing from the north, but light and variable in the southern half, especially Kentucky. Temperature-wise, Illinois winds are blowing fast from the east at up to 20 to 25 miles an hour. Temperature-wise, 55 in Cleveland, 70 in Columbus, 80 degrees in Kentucky. Temperatures are in the mid 60s to mid 70s in Indiana, Illinois, 48 in Chicago, 73 in Peoria, 82 in Springfield. Let's go to the Great Lakes region, where you have calmer winds in Michigan, but Wisconsin, winds are blowing from the east at up to 20 to 25 miles an hour. Lower part of Michigan, temperatures are in the 50s to low 60s. Upper Peninsula, winds are blowing from the north, but are blowing up to 20 miles an hour. Temperatures, Marquette 41, and Sault Ste. Marie 57, Escanaba 50. Wisconsin, temperatures are in the mid 40s to mid 50s. Let's go to Minnesota and the Dakotas. Minnesota, winds are blowing from the east at up to 30 to 35, 40 miles an hour in some areas. North Dakota, winds are blowing from the east, shifting to the southwest at about up to 40 miles an hour in some areas. South Dakota, winds are converging just east of Rapid City. On the eastern side of South Dakota, winds are blowing from the east, but on the western edge, winds are blowing from the south and towards the east and converging right between Rapid City and Pierce, South Dakota. So let's talk about temperatures in Minnesota. Temperatures are in the 39 in Duluth, the rest of the state. Temperatures are in the upper 40s to low 60s. North Dakota temperatures are in the upper 30s to low 50s. South Dakota temperatures are in the upper 30 or in the mid 30s to mid 50s, but as Sioux Falls, it's 62 degrees. Yeah, we do have converging low located in South Dakota. Hold on a minute, folks. Okay, so much of Montana and Idaho, they have calmer winds, but yet they are converging towards Wyoming. Wow, shut up, everybody. So sorry about that, folks. People are relentlessly stupid. It's like taking on an entire army of stupid people. Stupid people rule the world, you know? I mean, not like us sane people. You know, the only last people on Earth. Alright, so we got plenty of strong winds throughout some parts of Wyoming. The center parts, nothing widespread, but they're calmer. Winds that are the strongest blow up to 40 45 miles an hour in some areas. Temperature wise, winds on the eastern side, they come from the northeast, blowing towards the south. Western side of Montana, winds are blowing from the west, converging down south. Idaho, winds are coming generally from the west. Wyoming, on the western, winds are actually blowing towards the southeast. Temperatures, we do have temperatures in the 40s to low 50s on the eastern side, plus Bozeman, Montana. Western side, temperatures are in the 50s to low 60s. Idaho, temperatures are in the 40s to low 50s in the northern side of Idaho. But southern side of Idaho, temperatures are in the 50s. Wyoming, 35 in Gillette, 44 in Casper, 53 in Cheyenne, Rock Springs 50, 52 in Lander, Cody 53. Now let's go to the Colorado Rockies and Great Basin. Winds on the western side, they are moving from the northwest, from the north in the eastern side of Colorado. Winds coming from the northwest in Utah and Nevada. Temperatures are in the 40s to upper 50s. Utah, temperatures throughout much of the state are in the 40s to mid 50s, but St. George, 79 degrees. Much of Nevada, the northern parts of Nevada, they're in the mid 50s to mid 60s, but Reno 68, Las Vegas 84 degrees, the desert southwest. Winds are generally blowing from the west, but the winds are strongest in New Mexico, where winds are blowing at up to 40 miles an hour in some areas, because some areas may be 40, others may be 30. Arizona, winds are blowing up to 30 miles an hour. Let's take a look at the temperatures. So the northern half of the state, temperatures are in the upper 50s to mid 60s. The southern part of the state, temperatures are in the 70s to mid 80s. Arizona, the northern much of the northern part of the state. Temperatures are in the upper 50s to mid to upper 60s, but Kingman 77 degrees. We have hotter temperatures in the upper 80s to 90s in the southern part of the state, but Alpine 61 degrees. California, much of the state do have variable winds, but generally they're blowing from the northwest, though, regardless, with the exception of the mountains and the desert parts of California. 95 in Indio, 70 in San Diego, 80 in LA, 86 in Bakersfield, 88 in Fresno, 80 in San Jose, but temperatures are in the 70s in the Bay Area, 89 in Sacramento, temperatures 86 in Chico, Redding 84, 57 in Eureka. Then we go up to the Pacific Northwest, where winds are actually stronger in the central parts of Oregon and southern Washington State, plus Puget Sound and Seattle and Spokane. Winds are blowing from the Pacific, from the west, but in Washington State they're shifting to the north, but they're still moving east in Oregon. Temperature-wise, you have temperatures that are in the 50s to mid 60s in Washington State, 48 in Spokane, but the rest of the state temperatures are in the 50s to mid 60s. Let's take a look at gusts. Stronger gusts are in New England and throughout much of the Northeast do have stronger gusts of around 50 to 60 miles an hour in some areas. Stronger winds in much of Texas, but they're the strongest in western half of Texas. The Midwest, stronger winds in the Missouri-Mississippi valleys, especially in the western Great Plains region. Desert Southwest have stronger winds of around 60 to 80 miles per hour in many areas, and stronger winds that are paralleling the central California coast, as well as the Cascades. Now let's take a look at humidity. We got plenty of humidity in northern New England, the Carolinas, and Georgia, especially in the eastern side of the Great Plains, Missouri Valley, Northern Plains, Mid-Mississippi Valley, and the coastal portions of the Pacific Northwest and the Bitterroot Mountains. Then let's take a look at rainfall accumulation. Well, not much rain going on in the Northeast and the South, but there are lots of rain, plenty of rain to go around. Start off with Texas and Arkansas and Oklahoma, where rainfall is estimated to be about up to 2 inches in some places, up to 3. Then you go up the Mississippi Valley, and there's plenty of rainfall of up to 4 to 6 inches. Northern Plains up to 3 inches. Cascades and Bitterroot Mountains up to 2 inches of rainfall. Now let's take a look at what's going on in the upper level winds. Hold on just a minute, folks. Got a little chore to do. Okay, so this is what we have right now. We do have a dip in the jet stream located over the western plains, which is a trough, a ridge over the southeast, and a trough just off of New England, which means that we do have storms throughout the Great Plains, the Mid-Mississippi Valley, So that is going to be a problem throughout the next couple of hours. Then we advance to tomorrow night, where there's going to be a small dip in the jet stream over the Mississippi Valley, a small ridge over the Carolinas, dip in the jet stream that's quite deep off of the East Coast, but way off though. So that means there's going to be plenty of storms in the Mississippi and Ohio valleys, especially in the northern plains, upper Mississippi Valley, Great Lakes region, and even parts of the South. Wednesday night, there is a small dip in the jet stream and an upper low off of just near the Great Lakes region, but a trough is going to be over the Ohio Valley. A ridge is going to build up over the Great Basin, and a little tiny ridge just off of the Mid-Atlantic, which means there's going to be wet weather in the East Coast, and as well as the West Coast too, but particularly in the Pacific Northwest and Northern California, as well as the western portions of the Great Basin. Finally, by Thursday night, a big trough would be over the Northeast. A ridge would be over the desert Southwest, and a trough would be over the Pacific Northwest, which means there's going to be wet weather throughout the Great Basin, parts of the West Coast, and the Rocky Mountains, and wet weather throughout the East Coast in the Northeast. Now let's take a look at what's going on. Let's see, let me change gears real quick. Let's take a look at the temperatures for the next few days. All right, let me just expand the map. So there will be plenty of warm lows throughout much of the South, the Mississippi Valley, and the Mid-Atlantic. But cold temperatures, chilly temperatures will set in throughout parts of the Northeast, the Great Lakes region, and as well as freezing temperatures in the interior portions of the West. But warmer lows will occur throughout much of California and the desert Southwest of Arizona. We move on to tomorrow night, where it's going to get really hot in Texas, parts of Florida, and as well as the coastal portions of Georgia and South Carolina, desert Southwest and Central Valley, California. Chilly temperatures will be in the interior Northeast, much of the Great Lakes region, the Northern Plains. Hold on just a minute, folks. I am deeply sorry about that, folks, once again. It's going to be chilly temperatures in the Rockies, northern Rockies, I should say. And we move on to Wednesday morning. So by Wednesday morning, there is going to be warm lows throughout much of the South, getting milder throughout the coastal portions of the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast, especially in the New York City area, the Ohio Valley, much of California and the desert Southwest. Very cold temperatures in the interior portions of the West. And chilly temperatures will plague throughout the northern plains. We go to Wednesday night, where the southern half of the country will deal with very warm temperatures, but it'll get chilly throughout the Northeast, as well as the northern plains. But the northern edge of Minnesota will deal with a little bit warmer temperatures. It'll get warmer, as well as sorry about that, the northern Rockies and the Pacific Northwest. Now we move on to Thursday morning, where there will be warm lows throughout the South, Mid-Atlantic, Ohio Valley, Desert Southwest, portions of the Great Basin, cold temperatures in the Rockies, and chilly temperatures in the interior Northeast, much of the Great Lakes region, and the northern half of the Great Plains. You'll get chilly, freezing in parts of Minnesota. Finally, by Thursday night, it'll get really hot in the border states. Super hot. It'll get chilly in the Northeast and the Great Lakes region, much of the Great Lakes region. And it'll get warmer in the Pacific Northwest, though, and the Northern Plains. Now, let's talk about dew point, where dew point, it is going to get very humid throughout the Gulf Coast, the lower Mississippi Valley, and the Mid-Atlantic, and especially parts of California. Now, let's talk about tomorrow night. So by tomorrow night, dry air starts moving in, but there is going to be plenty of moisture plaguing throughout the Gulf Coast, the Mississippi Valley, the Ohio Valley, and the Mid-Atlantic. Now, what about Wednesday morning? So by Wednesday morning, there is going to be plenty of humidity throughout the Gulf Coast and the Southeast. That's because drier air moves in, but yet it'll get more humid in the parts of the Northeast. As we move towards Wednesday night, humidity starts building up, but just a little bit in the Northeast. It'll expand throughout the Ohio Valley, and the Mississippi Valley will still deal with some persistent humidity, but nothing as much as tomorrow morning. But only the Gulf Coast, there will be excessive humidity, and especially in the Pacific Northwest and Northern California. Only the coastal parts, it'll get a little bit humid. By Thursday morning, humidity will plague throughout the Gulf Coast and the Mid-Atlantic, parts of the Northeast, the Ohio Valley, and the Mid-Mississippi Valley. Finally, humidity will only be limited to the Gulf Coast, Mid-Atlantic as well, and especially the Mid-Mississippi Valley. Now let's talk about Cape. So for Cape, there's plenty of convection throughout the south, and well, with the exception of western Texas. There is going to be Cape throughout the Mississippi Valley and the southeast, Florida. As we move on to tomorrow night, with drier air moving in, heavily concentrated amount of Cape will be in the western Gulf Coast and the Mississippi Valley, and much of the rest of the South and Florida as well. Now let's talk about Wednesday morning. So it's only the Gulf Coast, Southeast, parts of Florida. By Wednesday night, it'll get there will be lots of convection throughout much of Texas, throughout much of the Gulf Coast, and the Carolinas as well as the Ozarks and the Mid-Mississippi Valley. Then we have Thursday morning. By Thursday morning, much of Texas will have lots of convection, and only the Gulf Coast and Florida. Then finally, by Thursday night, lots of convection throughout the Gulf Coast, Texas, eastern Texas. They're going to get it bad. Now let's talk about precipitation. With precipitation, there is some precipitation that will occur throughout parts of New England. Spotty showers and storms throughout the south, but plenty of thunderstorms in the Carolinas and the Ohio Valley and the upper Mississippi Valley, and as well as in the northern plains. But there is a little bit of wintry weather in the western northern plains region, as well as mountain snow and valley rains throughout the Rockies. And the same story in the Pacific Northwest. Hold on just a minute, folks. I'm going to talk over. Okay, some spotty showers along the coastal portions of California. Now let's see what's going to happen by tomorrow night. So by tomorrow night, sparse, well, hardly any showers throughout New England and the Gulf Coast with some few storms. But in the interior south, there's plenty of thunderstorms, particularly in Tennessee, northern Alabama, northern Mississippi, northern Georgia, the Ohio Valley, upper Mississippi Valley, northern plains, and the western and southern parts of the Great Lakes region. But in the northern plains, in some areas, there will be wintry precipitation. Some in the form of snow, others in the form of freezing rain and sleet. Mountain snow and valley rains in the Rockies and the Pacific Northwest. I'm getting hungry, folks. By Wednesday morning, there's going to be plenty of showers and storms throughout the Gulf Coast, southeast, and the East Coast in general, as well as the Great Lakes, parts of the Ohio Valley, and especially in the upper Mississippi Valley. But much of the northern plains will endure snow and other freezing precipitation, maybe rain if it's warm enough. Valley rains and mountain snow throughout the Rockies and the Cascades region, especially in the Pacific Northwest. Then by Wednesday night, there is going to be plenty of showers and thunderstorms, a few thunderstorms throughout the Northeast, Great Lakes region, northern plains, upper Mississippi Valley, scattered showers and storms in the Gulf Coast, and just a little bit of stray showers in the coastal southern California part. By Thursday morning, there's more rain to go around in the Northeast, but a few places in the interior portions of New England and upstate New York, there will be snow. But in the Gulf Coast, there will be plenty of showers and storms. In the mid-Mississippi Valley, scattered showers and storms, especially stray showers in the northern plains. But in the Pacific Northwest, there's going to be some valley rains, coastal rains, and mountain snow, and some stray showers along the coastal portions of California. And finally, by Thursday night, plenty of wet weather to go around, but with some interior New England snow, but much of the Great Lakes region will also deal with some showers and storms, and especially in the Ohio Valley, and as well as the lower Mississippi Valley, Texas, and even parts of Florida. There's going to be plenty of storms throughout parts of the Rockies and valley rains and mountain snow in the Cascades region. And parts of California will endure some tiny bits of showers, but nothing widespread though. It's just only limited to coastal southern California and the northern tip of California. And finally, let's talk about snowfall amount. Let's see what we got. So, wherever there is snow, it won't be much. It'll be up to 3 inches in New Hampshire, Vermont, upstate New York, and in the Midwest. Northern plains will endure an estimate of around 2 feet of snow, just a little higher in a few places, depending on what's going to happen for the next 3 days. In the southern Rockies and Colorado, up to a foot of snow wherever there is snow, but no more than that though. But they're nothing widespread though. In Wyoming, up to about 15 to 18 inches of snow in spotty areas though, but that's overall throughout Wyoming though. But some places might get 3 inches, other places might get 9, 12, 15, 18. In Montana, up to a foot of snow wherever there is snow, but only limited to parts of the Rockies, and as well as northeastern Montana with only up to 2 inches of snow. Northern Idaho up to about 15 inches of snow as a maximum, as an estimate, but it's nothing widespread though. It'll only be limited to northern Idaho, but it's very spotty. But traceable amounts of snow, but only spotty just east of Salt Lake City. In the Pacific Northwest, the Cascades, in the mountains, it'll be about up to 2 feet of snow in some areas, but other areas, traceable amounts are 3 inches or a little higher. Olympic National Park, some areas up to a foot of snow. Well, folks, okay, so now let's talk about the weather topic of the day. So what's the weather topic of the day? So we're going to talk about barometer. Well, I don't have anything much that I can show to you guys, but I'm actually going to show you guys the pressure maps. Okay. Just need to prep myself on how to say right things about what does just a minute, folks. Okay. Okay, so what is a barometer? A barometer is a scientific instrument that measures atmospheric pressure, which is essential for predicting weather changes. Its primary purpose is to determine air pressure, and it can be used to anticipate shifts in weather conditions like storms. Barometers come in various types, with mercury barometers and aneroid barometers being the most common. Well, folks, that's that. Well, the next time I'll be streaming will be on Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. I'm taking the day off of streaming tomorrow. I got things to do, just so you know, folks. I got shopping to do after work. It's going to be quite busy for me, this week. All right, until then, please be safe out there. Love you guys. Peace out, everybody. Don't forget to hit me with a follow and turn on the notifications while you're at it. All right, and until then, love you all. Peace out, everybody. Signing out.